everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Bears going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on over to Houston as we're proud to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Good luck, fellas.
Larry, it is indeed an honor to be here. Thank you as we welcome the rest of you inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. The partner, the Bears, coming off a 6-10 season. Meanwhile, the Texans, last year AFC South champions, but an ugly wild card round loss.
Not a lot of fun in that game. That wasn't their best, and we're talking about Houston. So they fortified themselves in the offseason and increased their roster. They think they're the team to beat in their division. And flip it over to the Bears, they're trying to get back to playing Bears football, which means getting better on defense.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is under. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the all-time leading passer in Vanderbilt history, the veteran quarterback. It's Jay Cutler.
And while it probably hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Jay Cutler throughout his career because he's had a lot of different coaches and offensive coordinators, it also has made him extremely adaptable. There's not anything he hasn't seen or done on offense in the NFL.
The lone setback is Langford. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, Langford. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes by. On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. He hits White, complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile, he makes any quarterback that much better.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Langford again. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Vince Wilfork is a terrific player. The first thing you notice, obviously, is his size. But his agility will surprise you. He can play defensive end as well as hold down the middle as a defensive tackle.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And that is incomplete. Kadeem Carey, the target, out of the backfield. And that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback out of the University of Pittsburgh. It's Tom Savage.
Good height, a good build, really nice arm. Hasn't had many opportunities to play thus far. Looking for that opportunity here.
Carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop him, go get him, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, a big-time pickup for the Texans.
Here's Savage. Shorts has got him, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Shift together here from the D-line. Get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Savage now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and it's 3rd down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Pernell McPherson's a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 37.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a first down following that long gain. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. He'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Cutler. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw.
Touchdown, Chicago! Jeremy Langford, 58 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Here's the Bears defense as they head out to set up shop now. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Miller. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-all is the score. We're back to Houston in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Blue 90. Mike, check. 59.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught by Shorts. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Savage. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Savage now. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown as a Houston Texan. And the Texans are in for 6. Think the Houston Texans are happy to have Lamar Miller in their uniform?
Without a doubt. Just remember, in order to run an offense, and when it runs at its best, you have a good runner that can control things. Control time on the clock, eat up yardage on the ground, make throws better for your quarterback. And Lamar Miller is what we call a green zone runner. Remember the red zone's from the 20-yard line going in? The green zone's from the 10 going in. Great patience and great pop as he finds the end zone.
It's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Now, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On the counter, Langford. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So Langford the carry there. 4th-round pick last year with Forte vacating to New York. A lot of the spotlight on Langford.
A lot of running backs have possibilities in Chicago. If he can emerge and eat up carries, I think he'll produce in a big way.
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. The lone setback is Langford. He'll get the football here. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Carey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They fake the give to Carey. Now Cutler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Cutler, caught right side. It's Jeffrey. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
A toss to Carey. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
On second down, here's Cutler. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Cutler on third and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here comes Robbie Gould for the Bears field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Fuller. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Savage. Setting up the screen for Miller. Look at this spin. Lamar Miller. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Novak to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. Here comes Jay Cutler and the Bears offense working their way back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now Cutler to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Cutler on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He won't go down. Still fighting. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Texans take possession. And here comes the Texans now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
All right, here we go.
Savage now. Shorts has got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
yardage. Okay.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with the former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Savage. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah,
it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make something.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Final play of the half. It's Cutler. And he floats one there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA halftime report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Texans right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Bears haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 3rd down from the 35. Wilson's wide open here on the catch, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 28-yard line. Texans later on the drive. Hopkins is wide open, able to make the grab. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. They strike first in the half. Late in the first quarter, Cutler would find his mark in coverage. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. We're brand new at 7. Now 1st and 10. Miller's going to stay up the middle, and he'll go in for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. 1st and 10. Miller's by himself here, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. Texans push their lead to 11. Now to late in the first half, Hopkins got the reception, and it's caught for the score. Texans go up by 18. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Houston for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Shorts has got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Savage now. But it's caught by Shorts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's a give to Miller. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Luke Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Novak to tack on the extra point. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Houston defense we watch as they get set to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Cutler on first down. He completes it right side to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, it's Cutler. Drops it off for carry. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. From midfield now, here's Cutler. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. They go screenplay to Langford. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Savage. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Savage now. Shorts on the reception over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at full eyes on this one.
Cutler will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
That is caught. Royal from Bears touchdown. Eddie Royal, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Let's go! 3-19! Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. But it's caught by Shorts. And now off to the races down the right side. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Savage. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. To return, this is Mark Mariani. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset because they scored the last time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now a play fake here on first down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, 60 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, and they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Cutler to throw again. He finds his target, Royal. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. He completes it right side to White. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Cutler over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing here, Cutler. And his throw is incomplete. Eddie Royal is intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Here's Cutler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. And this is incomplete. And this Texans defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now the Texans defense, they get ready here. And last time, no points surrendered, almost. I mean, the ball was in the red zone. Bottom line, though, they got the stop. They'll be looking to do that once more.
And you know they trotted back out there with energy, because after you get a 4th down stop and give up no points in the...
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
4 down. Hey, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
This is Miller. Fighting him off.
Swam right through the trash.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Miller, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Green, 39.
Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Cutler. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now Cutler on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Cutler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.